again. Got the wifey with me.
Hi guys.
And man, I got 5 fragrances for you guys right now. All of these are 20 years old or older, okay? So these are not up with the times. They are throwbacks.
So does
These
that mean
are
they're classics?
classics, ancient history. These should be on the Pawn Stars. These are all oldies, but hopefully goodies still. Now, honestly, I think the wife has only smelled 2 of these. 2 of them are pretty much one of my favorites, both of all time, actually. But we're going to smell all 5 of them, and we are going to see which one is the best. Now, I don't have the exact release dates on these things. Just trust me that they are back in the days, about 20 years ago, each one of these. So we will get on with it. The wifey will pick out which one smells the best, and to her, she will tell you which one she thinks would smell best on me, and then also which one does she think still smells at least somewhat modern, okay? So you don't have to feel like you're just got this old junk bucket juice sitting around, okay? So, with that being said, we are going to start off with the first one. Never mind this guy talking about working out back here, if you can see him. He's got his little bands right there. We're going to be working out later. But first up is the OG. This is probably one of my favorites of all time, and that is Burberry, the classic. This is a tester bottle, that's why I don't have no cap. This is the only one without the cap, but Burberry, the classic. Pretty much one of my favorites, and man, the only thing about this one is the cap is starting to leak a little bit, so you probably smell it right from the cap, but go ahead and smell that.
It definitely just smells like a man.
That's a manly scent right there. That's
Definitely
old school, manly, like just jumped out of a barber shop, from one of them old barber shops. The old guy lathering up his little blade, getting ready to give you a shave. But this is very nice, you guys. Nice and elegant, simple, classic. Burberry, the classic. Again, leaky cap. Yuck. So what do you think of that one?
I like that one.
1 to 5. 5 being the best. What would you rate that about? It probably comes off a little strong because it's leaking, but it's.
I'd say a 3, 3.5.
3.5. All right, now there's one fragrance that's similar to that from Carolina Herrera. That's the original as well. That's the reason why I bought this one, because someone said it smells similar. So, but that is Burberry Classic. Next up is one that I actually acquired from a trade. I think I might have seen this a long time ago at Kmart. That's how old it is. This is definitely 90s. This is from Beverly Hills, and that is Red. So this one is really old school. This got that old school vibe. Look at the sprayer is like super big and thick looking, like a damn army helmet. But smell that one. This one's a little. It's old school. It's manly.
I like this one. I feel like you have something with a similar scent to it. I like that one.
Kind of smells like it has like some kind of leather note in there as well as with something else, but yeah, this one is old school. Does it smell anything modern at all?
I feel like you can wear that today, like nowadays.
I can wear it, but does it smell like up to the times at all, or does it smell outdated but good?
I think it smells modern because it smells like some of the fragrances that you have currently, I would say.
So what would you give that one? 1 to 5.
I give this one maybe like a 4.
So better than that one so far?
Yeah, I think this one smells better than a Burberry. Maybe because the Burberry was so big on strong.
Criminal.
Oh, okay.
What is she talking about? Criminal. So right now she has the Red being the best one so far. Next up is actually probably my favorite of the 5. That is from the house of Lalique, and that is this Porron. This one also came out in the 90s. This one, the cedar note on this is so lovely, guys. Smells just like a cedar, cedar chips, a cedar, like those cedar hangers, those wood hangers. Like if you had a whole closet full of them, can you just imagine the way that would smell? This thing, the cedar in this is so beautiful, you guys. It's so elegant. This is definitely I think that's like a date night fragrance right there. You don't got to go high class. You know, you can go to just like Olive Garden or Red Lobster. It doesn't have to be the most expensive place, but this would definitely suit that very well, I think.
I think this is a nice cuddling fragrance.
Or even a cuddling fragrance, if the wifey says you're gonna cuddle after dinner anyways, right? So, but man, the cedar on this stuff, I'm not gonna break down all the notes, but to me, the first thing I get is that really nice cedar from this one. So, that is La Leak Porum. What do you think?
I like this one. I like that.
That's real good stuff, and it's pretty good performance too. 6 to 8 hours easily. That nice projection for about an hour and a half, about an arm's length worth only, but it's very nice, very elegant, very nice. Got that little, I think that's a horse head, imprinted into the bottle. Nice little cap design too.
Like a bolt.
But that is La Leak Porum. What do you get that? 1 out of 5. Is everything still pretty much same scores what you had though?
I'd give this a 4.5. The La Leak. I like that one.
4.5 for the La Leak. All right. Next up is from that house of Tommy Hilfiger. Man, the guy was such an icon in the 90s. Man, everyone had Tommy everything. Man, back in the day when they used to make the fake Tommy stuff, it was always that, what was it, like a white and blue or red and blue sign that just said Tommy Sport something. Man, I had plenty of those, man. Kids used to make fun of me so much. Mom couldn't afford the real deal, so she had to give me the knockoffs. But this is not the knockoff. This is the Tommy Hilfiger, the original cologne that came out. I believe this one came out in '94. This one is a nice, light, airy, aromatic, just fresh fragrance.
Yeah,
Smells really good. It's definitely like, that could be definitely a nice, like, after the gym type fragrance or just a out and about type day.
Just to smell clean. I like that one.
It's a real fresh, clean
Maybe a
fragrance.
farmer's market fragrance.
Going to the farmer's market, catching up some nice fruit, some apples and stuff like that. What do you think of that one?
I like this one.
Do you think that's kind of like a modern?
This one's definitely modern.
More modern than the other ones?
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the freshies seem to be more modern. Just because, you know, obviously everyone likes to smell fresh, doesn't matter what era that is. But this one definitely is a great one. A nice fresh fragrance again. Nice gym fragrance, or just going about the day, maybe heading out to Target or some TJ Maxx stores looking for some more fragrance. What do you give this one?
I give that one a 4.
Yeah, it is nice. Nice and fresh. Tommy. She said it's still modern. I say it's modern as well. All right. Last but not least, this one also came out in the 90s. I actually have one of its newest releases from Moschino, and that's Toy Boy. But this one is not Toy Boy because that one came out obviously in 2019. This one is Moschino Uomo. Man, the bottle just looks old school too. I mean, there's nothing that says modern on this bottle at all.
That's one of those bottles that looks like you just kind of dip your finger in and splash it on.
One of those.
Yep.
Now this one I can't really smell as much from the cap. Maybe you can. It's kind of aromatic, and
I can smell it.
It's
very fresh. It kind of smells like baby powder.
It is kind of powdery. It's a powdery, fresh fragrance.
This one. I like
Definitely
this one.
old school. It's got an old school vibe to it, easily.
The bottle for sure, but
Now these are actually the oldest bottles in my collection. I don't have anything else older than these, so I had to just rummage through a few of the fragrances that I had that are old. But let me spray this one real quick, actually, just to kind of get a nice little better whiff. The other ones we can actually smell pretty good from the bottle. This one was a little lighter.
I can smell it fine.
Smells like there's some lavender or something in there. Something kind of
Some citrus too.
citrusy, lavendery, maybe some kind of herb, like maybe rosemary or thyme or something like that. Maybe some sage, I don't know, one of those things. But it's kind of earthy, aromatic, powdery. What do you give this one?
Let me smell it one more time.
Then a nice controlled eccentric.
I'd also give that one like
Man, you know when you, man, I really, you know, like I can't really smell it anyways from the bottle. This is actually the first time I'm spraying it actually. Now give this thing like a really long whiff. Like whiff it as for as long as you can. You start smelling like this. I think there's like maybe orange in here as well. Maybe
like citrus.
Citrusy. Yep, orange. I think. Maybe some kind of flowers in here. Some kind of.
Give me a headache.
Smells like maybe a. Is it that Frisia? 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 I don't know. One of them flowers. But actually, that's not that bad. Actually,
I like that one.
Man, I haven't really given that one a smell at all. But man, I'm kind of digging that one.
Are you gonna wear that one today?
This one would definitely be like a casual date, right here.
Coffee shop?
Coffee shop. I don't consider this one like a sexy fragrance by any means, but it's pretty
fresh and clean.
It's pretty pleasing. The only thing is, it is kind of harsh though. I mean, this one is kind of revving up the senses a little bit.
It gave me a headache.
It's a good smell, but there's I don't know. There's something in it that when she said a headache, that kind of got me a little headache too, a little bit.
It. Like that's one of those fragrances. Like when you smell it, it's so strong you can taste it. Tastes like powder.
Tastes like a fresh baby's ass. But that is that one. So, you know what? Can we try one more thing real quick too? You'll be the one to try this out. The nice little. Want to try an experiment with these? Yeah. Okay. Because obviously a lot of guys or girls, when we wear fragrances, we like to hear the compliments. But with today being the way it is with the masks, a lot of people probably can't smell them. Now, I'm not going to spray this in the air and have her smell it. I'm going to just see if she can at least smell them from the cap, at least with a mask. Because then at least we would know that if we sprayed it around someone close with a mask, you'd probably smell it. So this is a pretty thick mask too, so if she can smell it through there, then that's a pretty strong fragrance. Now this one she might smell it just because I said the cap is a little leaky, so if she does smell it, it's probably because of that. But see if you can smell it.
I can definitely smell that.
Can you smell it pretty good too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one seems strong enough to penetrate a mask. How about this red thing?
I can smell that one.
And that one you can remember, we didn't spray this one at all, so she can smell it straight from the cap. Oh, my favorite.
This is my favorite bottle for sure. This one I can't smell.
So this one she's having a tough time smelling. I thought she might have had a hard time smelling this one just because it's, I don't know, it's light, but the cedar in here is just so nice that it doesn't matter. You know, I don't care if no one in the mask can smell it. How about this Tommy? Can you smell the Tommy in the mask? Hell, his clothes were like $100 each back in the day.
I can.
Lightly though?
Lightly.
But again, this is a light, crisp, fresh fragrance. A lot of those sometimes aren't going to be, you know, heavy projectors. They're just more closer to the body and good for you. But last one, this was the strongest one that kind of gave me a little headache after I smelled it on my hand.
You know what's funny?
Can't smell it?
I can't smell this through the mask.
Can you smell it on my hand though? How about the hand?
No, I can't.
So, as you can see, the Burberry was the obvious winner. Again, that was because it had a leak on it, so she probably smelled more of that. But she had no problem detecting this one through the mask. And she smelled this one ever so lightly. So these two are probably going to be the best projectors of the 5. But if you had to pick, which was your favorite in order? If you could do an order. So starting with your 5th favorite. Your least favorite of all.
My least favorite is this Burberry.
What? The classic? The OG?
It smells good,
I think the problem with this one is because it's leaking, you're getting a lot of alcohol from it right away. Let me see. Maybe if I spray a little bit on my arm so it's not too much alcohol. Maybe that'll kind of change your mind a little bit. Because it smells like a lot of alcohol straight from that cap. But.
So I'm going to do a combination of both. I'm going to take a little bit of this slack.
It does smell nice.
We want to make sure that we have good
Kind of smells like the guys from the nail shop.
Yeah, it does smell like old
It's too easy here.
Mr. Chow at the...
Movement.
Ooh, that does kind of smell oriental and woody and...
It smells just like my nail tech.
That is, of these 5, I always thought that was my favorite, but actually I'm going to have to put that number 5 too right now. This could be because it's old and it's, you know, kind of been leaking, so maybe there's a lot of, you know, bacteria, kind of air and stuff getting into that bottle, but...
That's not my...
Yeah, it doesn't smell the way that I remembered it smelling, so, yeah, we'll put this 5th. We both agree that's 5th. What would be your second least favorite? It's going to be between these two, I think.
I know. Let me smell this one more time. I like that one.
Man, this thing must really suck at projection, though, because it's really hard to smell it.
This is my 4.
Yeah, I'd have to go 4th with this Womo as well. Again, it's not the worst fragrance we've smelt, but it's just okay. It's definitely old school. But that is Moschino Uomo. Our third favorite would obviously be this guy then, this Beverly Hills Red. Man, a lot of these, this is one actually gets a very good rating on Fragrantica. So there's a lot of guys out there that love that nostalgia of this fragrance.
Is it expensive?
It's actually like dirt cheap. It's like probably $10, $12 if you can find it at TJ Maxx.
I guess that's why it was sold at Kmart back in the day.
Right there behind that little, guys remember the little jewelry department? They had all the fragrances sitting back there. But there you go, Beverly Hills Red would be our third favorite. Now I think this is where we might kind of differentiate. That's your second favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, so exactly what I thought. This is where we kind of separate a little bit. This is her second favorite. And that means Tommy would be her favorite. Me, I would have to switch these. This is my favorite. Tommy would be second. But those are all the fragrances that I have that are about 20 years old. I'm old enough to be your daddy. But these fragrances are old. These two, I feel like could be more modern than the other ones. The other ones are a little bit more old school. I think if I had to choose, these two smell at least a little bit modern. Especially that cedar, man. Again, that cedar in here is so good, you guys. This stuff, nice, freshy. You want to smell like a nice, fresh, clean man. Like some swagger from Old Spice. It's the way to go. This is my favorite. This is the wifey's favorite. So there you have it. 5 oldies but goodies. Right?
Yep.
All right. We are going to get up out of here. We got other fragrances to smell at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Burlington.
No, he's probably going to try to get to Ulta.
Ooh, that's my favorite. Fellas, if you're broke and you don't have no money, you're going to go on a date, just go there and spray away on yourself and then walk out. So, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time, all right? Peace out. Yeah.